This is The Movie Guide, a dedicated podcast bringing you everything from the big screen to the independent world, with your host, Jamie and Alistair.
Hey Sean, thanks for taking the time out to talk to us today.
Yep, no problem, Jamie. Thanks for having me on the show.
Firstly, Sean, can you tell us about how you first got into the movie world?
It was last September when I set up a YouTube page advertising movie props that I'd collected a few months prior to last September. And they started getting really popular. The videos that I was showing, they weren't the best of props, but they were getting 1,000 views, which was quite impressive considering I'd only just started. As well, at the same time, I was collecting birthday videos of celebrities for my 21st birthday. So I was speaking to people like Dick Warlock, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 2, and Boba Fett, who was in Star Wars. So it just went from there, really. I got speaking to some really cool people, and I thought, how can I take it further than just movie props? So I started giving these guys interviews and set up a Twitter page called Back to the Movies page, and that got really popular very quickly. I had a lot of famous people following me on there, and it just went from there, really. We've been marketing independent films, helping films getting fundraised, and it's taking off more than I can ever imagine. Now it's getting really popular.
Sounds like you're really taking off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, since last September, I wasn't getting any requests to do films and stuff, and now I've got IMDb film credits for marketing independent films, IMDb film credit for marketing a Hollywood blockbuster film, and getting to meet bigger names every month, so it seems. So yeah, it's really good. Starting out to stuntmen, to most recently interviewing the American Pie reunion director. It's a bit of a difference from speaking to a stuntman and speaking to a director, so I've got the best of both worlds. It's really growing over the last few months.
Exactly. So, can you first tell us in your own words what is Back to the Movies?
Back to the Movies, basically just a big gathering of movie lovers from across the globe who are interested in any type of film, independent film, Hollywood film, someone in the back garden recording a little horror film, anything like that, any indie film, any big film, any high budget film, any studio film, just a big gathering for anyone who loves films, and just a big gathering of everyone who has the same passion about movies as I do.
Cool. So, you said it began in late September when you first doing the warehouse props, but when did the actual Back to the Movies start?
It was pretty much the same time. Round about when I was doing the movie props and put them on YouTube, it was around a few days later when the views came in. I was like, right, let's set up a Twitter page. Let's see how well we can actually get this website.
Right, okay. So it seems to have had a massive progress so far, but I've noticed you've just took on a new employee, you've just started a blog.
Yeah, recently we took on an employee called Jamie, who's been doing a lot of web development, marketing, and he's doing a really good job so far, actually getting in touch with contacts across the globe from various different studios and films. So yeah, we're really making progress. The fact that we can take on an employee now because we're doing that well, it's fantastic. So it's great to have Jamie on board helping us out with all the Back to the Movie stuff.
Can you tell us what you're hoping to achieve with Back to the Movies?
Hopefully get as many independent films as noticed and fundraised as possible, really get the market wide open there for independent films to become more noticed and more appreciated. And also the higher budget films as well. I mean, if I can get on par with some really blockbuster Hollywood films and get onto the marketing credits and to see my name in the credits of a Hollywood film, that would be fantastic. Or even going over to America myself, going to Los Angeles and meeting these guys who I'm doing work for, that would be a great step forward as well. It's just a hobby, but you never know what could happen in the future.
Exactly. So, in the interviewing experiences that you've had, what has been your biggest so far?
Biggest so far. I've spoken to quite few big names recently. I mean, I spoke to Brad Dourif, who was in Lord of the Rings, and he played the voice of Chucky. He's quite a big name for me personally because I'm quite a big horror fan. And John Hurwitz would have to be the biggest name so far, the director of American Pie, and he also directed Harold and Kumar. Now, John is a great guy to speak to. He's really laid back. He's really down to earth for someone who is so prestigious in Hollywood at the moment. So yeah, it was really nice talking to him. It was really great to have him on YouTube on my page because the video views have gone through the roof with the American Pie reunion release. And I've always been an American Pie fan myself ever since I was little, so it's great to be a part of one of the American Pie films in some way or other.
Excellent. So can you tell us where we can visit Back to the Movies?
We have a YouTube page, which if you type in the search bar Back to the Movies page, it'll come straight up there in the search terms. If we've got a Twitter page, which is BCK to the movies, or you can just type in Back to the Movies in the search bar again, and hopefully that should come up. And we've just recently set up a blog and a Facebook page, sorry. If you go on Facebook and type in Back to the Movies in the search bar there as well, it'll pop up with the Facebook page with links to the blog and things like that. So we're kind of spreading out to a wide variety of social media at the moment, which is good for getting noticed, and hopefully that's our little marketing ploy right there for social media marketing.
Okay, well, thanks for taking the time out to talk to us. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, Jim.